Hey y'all, what's going on today, man? The topic of the day is what initially got you into anime or manga? Just a little backstory on me. I want all y'all origin story, by the way. I want everybody's origin story when it comes to anime. But just a little bit about me. I was always into the video games first. Like when it came to Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, I really didn't know much about Dragon Ball outside of, being super young and my stepbrother would watch it on occasion. But me, I was into regular cartoons, but I got into Budokai Tenkaichi 3 real hardcore, especially as soon as I got a memory card for my PlayStation, I was on it. I was on it. As soon as I was able to save and actually finish the story instead of just leaving the PlayStation on, bro, I got into Dragon Ball real heavy. And I grew up really broke and really poor, so it's not like I didn't have internet for a long time. We didn't have cable for a long time, so it's not like I could just watch it whenever I wanted to. But there was times when we did have cable or satellite in our house, and I would watch Toonami. Before, like, one of my first animes that I got into was actually Bobobo, the motherfucker who used to like fight with his nose hairs and shit. And I used to watch it so much. Even my mom walked in on me watching it. She was like, "This is really, really weird." And that anime was weird, but I liked it. It was different. And then Naruto came along. Now, I did run into some trouble because, like, in my family at first, I got picked on for watching it. They were like, "You watching this? You watching Naruto?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is cool." Right? So they spent the whole weekend picking on me for watching Naruto. A couple months passed, and I go to visit my family again, and they had started watching Naruto. Did I get an apology? Hell no, I didn't get an apology. They just act like they was trying to act cool in front of my brother. They act like they always liked it. And so that's when the alienation started for me. I guess that's just kind of why I pretty much just mind my own business and watch anime and read manga now. Because for a lot of us, especially in the African American community, I don't know if it's like this for a lot of other people, but for a lot of us growing up, we got to keep that shit under wraps. Because I don't know if it's like that for everybody, but for me, man, people in my family was kind of ruthless towards me just for liking a little bit of anime. Now, my stepbrother, on the other hand, he was a little different because he was always into it. He kind of got my cousin into it as well, so it wasn't as bad in my teenage years and stuff. But yeah, that's basically my intro into anime. But like I said, I grew up real poor. I didn't have much until I got off on my own. When I was 18, I got on my own, you know what I'm saying? I'm just in my room chilling, wondering what I'm gonna do. And I was like, man, I really miss Zatch Bell, because that's another anime I used to watch on Toonami. I just started thinking about Zatch Bell and how he used to read the spells out of the book, and his face would light up. He'll shoot lightning out of his mouth and shit. Man, I thought that shit was cool as hell. Zatch Bell was one of my faves. I think the last time I rewatched that was in 2017. And so I like to call them gateway animes. Okay, it's like the animes that you first watch that'll segue you into all the good stuff. So Zatch Bell, one of my faves. Bobo, also one of my faves. If you stayed up late enough, you could catch Inuyasha, but I was always way too tired to I would wake up and see it, and I'd be like, I don't really understand what's going on. I don't even know what episode they was on. So I wasn't really into it that much. And then One Piece came around. I started watching One Piece when it first dropped. But then, like I say, there was times where I didn't have cable, so I wasn't able to keep up on it. But if I would go to my cousin's house or go to a friend's house or something, I was able to watch it by myself. I remember Luffy's voice being kind of irritating. He had the gum fruit and everything. But it was really hard to get into it if you can't watch the episodes consecutively. But just aside from that, just getting into anime in general, I love anime so much. I love manga so much. It's kept me sane in my life. When I thought that I was gonna like lose it or go crazy, I had something to cling on to. You got an episode to look forward to, just something to keep you going. And I think that's why a lot of manga and anime hold a big place in a lot of people's hearts and a lot of people's lives, because it's done a lot for us to keep us going. You feel me? Now, anime and manga I understand, are two separate things, okay? Manga is for us hardcore motherfuckers. It's like when you're watching an anime and you just can't take it anymore. You're like, I have to know what happens next. And it can quickly turn into a painful decision, because once you catch up, now you gotta wait, right? That's how I felt with Tokyo Revengers. That's how I felt with Jujutsu Kaisen. It's how I felt with One Piece for a while now. So, and to top it all off, I'm a Hunter x Hunter fan. So, all of us Hunter x Hunter fans out there, we got it tough right now. We got it real tough right now, man. I really hope it gets finished. I just really hope it gets finished. Cause I remember at first I really couldn't get past like the first 3 episodes of Hunter x Hunter, but then one day I just sat down and I was like, man, I'm gonna sit here and watch it, and it turned out to be the best decision of my life. I think I've rewatched Hunter x Hunter no less than 5 times. That's one of those anime, you know, everybody has those anime that they go back and watch every single year. So for me, it's Death Note that I rewatch every single year. Hunter x Hunter, I rewatch it every single year. And Overlord as well. I love Overlord. I rewatch that every year. So, but yeah, in terms of manga reading, it's a slippery slope, because once you get into it, it's hard to stop. But I've come to realize that usually when people get really hyped about an anime, it's because it's some really good fights in the manga that they're excited to see animated. So that's where the initial fan base comes from, I believe. But then also there are the anime only watchers out there, which kudos to you. I mean, do your thing. There are a couple of them that I am anime only, like Black Clover, but I haven't really been into Black Clover, but I heard it's doing really good right now, so I might start reading it. But yeah, so pretty much my anime backstory goes way back. You know, it started with the video games, then it came like when I was able to watch it on TV, I had to watch it then. Now that I'm an adult, even if this sounds weird, I don't plan on, you know, stopping anytime soon when it comes to watching anime and enjoying manga. I'm building my whole channel around reviewing manga. I'm gonna be reviewing One Piece episodes when they drop, man. That's gonna be so exciting. There's a lot of things that I want to do, and I have to thank manga and I have to thank anime for being able to do that. And I also wanted to drop this video just to give a quick introduction to who I am, what I'm about, what my channel is going to be about. I love video games, I love anime, I love chill ass music. So I decided to combine all 3, and that's me. You feel what I'm saying? But aside from that, I'd like to know in the comments about your origin story. Where'd you pick up manga? Where'd you pick up anime? How'd you feel when you first started? Were you messed with as a kid when you first started? Let me know all of that down in the comment section below. Also, if you want to subscribe, hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. But aside from that, you guys, take it easy.